carried along, especially those rural areas that don't have access to smartphones or access to the internet. They will have access to radio to listen to radio. The radio is working 24 hours. The same thing to the Voice of Biafra satellite TV, 24 hours. As I'm speaking, it is working, it is live. So these are the updates. And of course, everybody knows what is happening now. They have moved the headquarters of the Navy from Lagos to River State, the Biafra land in water for the very first time after 100 years. What am I going to say? So it is only now they know that River State is good to have headquarters of the Nigerian Navy. And I told them that we welcome them with our arms. So come closer to us so that we don't have to send a special squad to Lagos to engage them. Let them come closer to us for easy access to their facilities. The time will come. So we want them to bring DNA, NDA, or whatever they call them, to any place as well, so it will be more closer. And their efforts also, so that they don't have to fly far before they come to bomb our place. They have to be very, very close. So this is all happening is a sign that we have defeated Nigeria. And all of you know the propaganda they are doing, sharing flyers about me to be in Biafra land. You know, they have done everything and it failed. And so it is time for us to make sure our people have access to information, access to radio, to the TV, and we must make it available to every cranny of Biafra land. So in the next 2 weeks, start the installation. Like I've said, you are going to be hearing those in Akwa Ibom, in old Akwa Ibom state, in former Akwa Ibom state, we have access to the satellite radio. And from there, we take it before July. Before July, we should be able to cover the entire coastal state. And then we will face the hinterland. But also before August, October, we'll be able to cover the entire 40 state of Biafra. That's our target. There one. And all this, to execute all this, requires a lot of finance, a lot of resources, in addition to maintaining the defense of Biafra land. There one.
Yeah. There. Thank you very much, my lord. There. Mazi Benchooks, and before we come to you, briefly, I want to let us know, recognize somebody here, Mwada Grace Robert. She's very supportive to UK Liaison Cabinet, and I want to give her that privilege to briefly say a word before we enter into donations officially. So she's a part of a UK Liaison, giving us her support in the UK Liaison. Mwada Grace, can you raise your hand up so that you'll be recognized? There we go. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
You are still muted. You can unmute yourself.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, good evening, everyone. Good evening, my Prime Minister. We're so happy to have you today to grace our evening. We're so happy, the way God has used you, in our midst, without you, I don't know. I mean, my uncle used to tell me a lot of things about Biafra, and when he died, most of the things that that is happening now, I cannot ask him that question. But at least I can put 2 and 2 together and understand what he was telling me. But I have made up my mind anyway. I'm an active member anyway, because I'm a biafran myself. So I help in any way I can. And I like the way things are going with Biafra. I'm so happy that God has brought you to help us, because without you, we don't know what would have happened. So to cut the long story short, I'm just happy to have you in our midst, and I'm here anywhere, any help I can render. I'm here, of course. So welcome, sir. Welcome. And welcome to, I mean, I can say even I'm not ignoring all the cabinet members, everyone. I welcome you, everyone. Yeah, thank you.
They were thanking Wanda Grace. Thank you very much. Yeah. So on this note, Mazi Benchuks, you can come. So after Mazi Benchuks, I will call on Mazi Hill so that he can take over in calling in people coming for donations. Mazi Benchuks, you can now unmute yourself. Mazi Benchuks, there.
Unmute yourself, Benchuks. Unmute. You're muted. Unmute yourself. Good.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you, our PM. You are welcome. Thank you so much. Our PM, I call you a mystery. You are a mystery. You are really mystery in our life. Why I said you are a mystery is before our leader was kidnapped in one of his last broadcasts. He said one thing. He said, even if it's remain one person, even if they can buy you all, they can never stop what we are doing. And he didn't know that somebody like you is coming. When he made this statement, he said, even if they buy all of you, it cannot stop what we are doing.
Yes, that is a very deep one.
Yeah, when he made this statement, I was shocked. And when he was kidnapped, I thought everything is over. Then when you come to take up the mantle, and no one knows, upon all the attacks, upon all the insults, everything, you carry it on your shoulder. I think you are really God sent. Thank you so much.
We'll give glory to God.
Unbelievable. You're a mystery man. Completely a mystery man is what I'm calling you. Because you did something when all hope is lost. You just come to put many people, give them hope that everything, we are alive again. I don't think anything will stop you. You are really God sent. But I use a 50 Ejema to offer you my own cola. Thank you so much.
That's enough. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. So Wanda Grace that just left used 40 Ejema to give cola to our PM. Mazi Hill Eze, you'll be taking over from here. Ndewo. Mazi Hill. Mazi Hill. So,
thank you so much.
yeah, you'll be taking over
Thank
from
you.
here.
Thank you, Mazi Boniface. Thank you,
Ndewo.
PM, again
There we go.
for coming to UK. Thank you, all the cabinet and all the media team and everyone that are here to support UK family. We welcome you all. At this time around, we're going to go into the occasion properly. If you are here to support us, this is the time. Please, you can just raise your hand and we will welcome you straight away. It's a town hall meeting, which means you have the opportunity to ask PM anything you want to ask PM. It's here for the UK family. Any question at all, any confusion, you have to bring it to our Prime Minister, and he will give you the answer if there is answer for it. Please, at the same time, you have to make your donation because our defense force, they need it at this time around. Our home needs to be defended. And there are so many projects going on. As you know that Biafra is here. We are not waiting for anybody to do it for us. We are the one doing it. Thank you so much. I will start calling the names. Just raise your hand and I will call your name. Again, if you're going to leave before the time, please, if you're in UK family, just go to any of our platform, put your name and the amount you want to donate. We're going to announce it here. If you're not part of UK family and you're supporting, you can do that on the chat section and we're going to announce it on your behalf. So please don't leave without participating. Very, very important. Thank you so much. I'm starting with the first person here. So if you have raised your hand, I will call you straight away. Amauche. Amuche, you can open your mic and speak. Please make it brief so that we don't stay here all day.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me? Good evening from here?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy. I'm from Igodo, Eastern side, Biafra land. There was NPM just said just now, I'm very happy what he said for the satellite TV that is coming to our side. It will start from there. I'm very happy. I'm going to, for that good news, I'm going to give a 50 euro. So I say thank you, PM. Udo, I love you. Carry go. I'm with you till the end. Thank you. I'm giving 50 euro.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Amauche, for that. We appreciate you. Please, you can drop your hand now.
I'm going to send it to our media minister when I pay. Either this now or tomorrow morning, I will do that. I will send the receipt to him.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sonia Parawa. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. The next person online is Biafra Abiago. Biafra Abiago, please open your mic and ask your question or make your donation.
Good evening, all. One question to ask. Birmingham, no. Birmingham, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Dalun at Birmingham Tetago. Kaije Finland last year. Also one for Kanjubandi si Birmingham. Bia one for Sinania si Birmingham. Ngati angole. Na onwanya muni si Birmingham webia. Mana kita Birmingham Tetago.
Yes, so.
Obi webulun sa angole. Nekenekwa Dr. Nwabeze. Okwa Nwabeze, yeah.
Yes.
Ojo got tata. Marokwa mabuna ka m si teta ụla n'ụtụtụ a marọ m ma ọnya na-agwa m ma mụ na-agwa ya ife ọ ga-ekpe na ekpele nna-ayọ Biafra kafanụ ife okwu nna-ayọ Birmingham sorry kafanụ ife okwu ife dọkịta gọ n'ọjị amarọkwa ife na-aza na mmụọ na nna achọ irejista na mme rejistara since to maka Finland ọ dịkwa surprise to me amarọ m ma attack amarọ m esendigo m meseji niile m ga-esendị adịm enweta respond oke tata ka m sịkwa PM nnọọ ije na be m for that matter ka m welụ 300 eje mma wee sị gị daalụ ị na-eme ọfụma anyị na-afụ aka ọlụ gị Chukwu gọzie elu m gị ka ọ dịnụ.
Amen.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you for that, Biafra Abigo. Please, you can always contact me so that I will assist you in terms of registering for the convention. Thank you so much. The next is Daniel Akubeze. Daniel Akubeze. Yes. Yes.
Please ask them to open all their cameras. Those that need their camera on, can open it now, please. Everybody that needs their camera on, please open it now, please.
Yeah, open your camera.
Yeah, hello.
I see with a problem about registering.
Okay.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, Daniel, go ahead. Go ahead. Open your camera if you want. Open your camera if you want.
Yeah, sorry, just for a short time, I'm just at work. And,
okay, go ahead.
I just want to pump in to say welcome to our Prime Minister in UK. I was in Finland last time, and I believe we should be there this coming one as well. We appreciate our Prime Minister in what he has been doing. Everybody have seen it. When we started, I started together with him, supporting him, knowing very well where he's coming from, and we can see it now. God will continue to guide and protect him. I know we all know what he's passing through, but he is a wonderful child that God has raised. So, just as I said, I'm very sorry. I'm in the UK family anyway, but the situation is that this period I was somehow busy. I just pumped in to welcome him. I'm supporting with 50 pounds.
Thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you, Mazi Daniel Akubeze. Thank you. The next person on the list is Chacha. Chacha, can you open your mic and ask your question or make your comment?
Yeah. Oh, your camera's turned off again.
Turn it on, and every other person that needs camera should turn their own on.
Hello, Prime Minister. Prime Minister, anyị bụ ụmụaka Biafra na-anabata gị taa ọzọ. Anyị na-asị gị nnọọ. Ọ bata obi akwa ọkwụlụ nnọọ. Anyị na-ekpele gị na onye ndu anyị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ekpele Ọhamadike won. Anyị na-asị ka Chukwu na-agọzi unu na-edi unu mgbe niile. Anyị ji eji mma 50 na-anabata gị taa. Ka i wee taa isi ewu nwụọ nkwụ elu. Anyị na-asị gị nnọọ. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị omume. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ọ na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. Prime Minister, nnọọ, nnọọ, nnọọ. Chukwu gọzie gị.
Wow.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chacha family. Thank you. We appreciate you for that. 500 Ejema. Thank you. We appreciate you. The next is Rose Obona. Rose Obona, can you open your mic and ask your question or make your comment? Please make it brief.
Prime Minister, no. Welcome to London. Prime Minister, I don't even know how to start.
All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we'll bring you back-to-back updates and information as the hot. In case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you go be the first. We'll collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot. It don't share for the obodo because you know get as be where it never be before. Before I go for the information where we say it day for my table, I go say today now Black Wednesday for the land of the indigenous people of Biafra. Something just happened, and that thing is making me to cry. On a team aqua, I came across a video of Mozambique. And a lot of these people, ejiro okwute ka nswani anọ n'Igbo ụmụnne ewe were okwute wee na-akụgbu ụmụaka Igbo. Most of them bụcha ụmụaka Igbo. Okwute ka eji na-aja ha n'isi, my people. When I say nke ọ bụzi gịnị, and when I see what is happening, ewe sị na ụmụ ndị be anyị jee n'ebe ife ụmụ nwaanyị ji wee bụrụ nwaanyị apụ ebele ya. No, if ụmụazị ndị a ifụ na-alụ nwee sị ọ na bụ gịnị na-eme, nwee sị nke a alụ nke ọ bụzi gịnị. So another of our brother from that Mozambique now sent a voice note where say that they themselves, that our people that are living in Mozambique, have not been able to confirm actually what is happening. That they have not confirmed what is actually happening there, because that wherever ndị Igbo are, that many people are envious of them because of their prosperity and the rest of them. And now this person is saying that ndị Igbo should be careful. That ndị Igbo should be careful. Wherever you are, try to associate with your fellow Igbo people. Try to associate with your fellow kingsmen. Try to associate with your people so that your people who are living there will know your whereabouts, because meanwhile, on that note, make my go for another information as the day for Bodo. I say may the soul of the disease, the soul of the lost, rest in perfect peace. Amen. It don't share for one musician what they call portable pot. They say that musician website they call portable. They say the guy don't do it no good though. As they be for that particular info, the info where I hear about portable, we say the singer go buy car of 27 million, but in pay in only 7 million. But the waiting what do they call them? The agreement where he signed, that agreement say if he no pay the bill before the end of that particular time, that the person who sold the car for him has the capacity or power to retrieve his car without any refund to portable. Make I read the letter to you. This letter was written Ogun Sanwo Temitope as Timmy Autos, 15th Adesanya Street, Ekpa, Lagos State. Letter of understanding. Now look at the letter. What portable sign? He said, I, Badmus Okikiola Habia, aka Portable, of the above name and address, hereby write this letter of understanding that I purchased a Mercedes Benz GLA 350 black color with chassis number, I will not read that number for you, at the rate of 27 million naira only, which I promise to pay first payment tomorrow on the 10th of January 2024, 12 million naira only. Second payment will be on the 24th January 2024, 5 million naira. The third payment will be on the 10th of February 2024, 5 million naira. Balance must be paid on or before 24th February 2024, 5 million naira only. Altogether, the money is 27 million naira, which I, Badmus Okikiola Habib, aka Portable, agree that the car is very okay by me. Failure to comply with all these agreements or failure to fulfill this kind of payment, Mr. Ogunsan Temi Autos have the power to retrieve the Mercedes-Benz GLE back from the Badmus, from me, Badmus Okikiola Habib, aka Portable, without any refund. I agree with. I don't see as it happen. Now that one, now waiting Portable, they suffer now. Now waiting, but meanwhile, you know get a CB where you never be before. Some people say school na scam, school na scam, school no still be scam because now for inside school, you go still learn some rules and regulation. Meanwhile, as for Portable, he don't go sign agreements, where we say he no read. But meanwhile, for Nigeria, we say anyhow. Where you want follow survive, but make you survive. But I go advise everybody. I beg, try to get a lawyer. I think that somebody in Portable's level should have, have a lawyer, a registered lawyer, that can, help him to go through his agreement and the rest of them, but being his kind of person, someone who feels less concerned, about some things like that, I think failure have caught up with him. Get a CB where you never be before. Meanwhile, let's go to another information. As I go to bring you the information of the day one by one. Police people don't give the citizens say if you want to lodge complaint to police people or to lodge complaint against policeman wey infringe your right, police don't show people how they go take lodge that complaint. In case for your area, wetin dey happen for our country now, young students, our youths, where they go school, you go see police people harassing them. Sometimes they stop and search them and the rest of them without any cogent reason. Sometimes they will even ask you to open your phone so that they want to go through your phone and see what is there, of which that your phone is your private property and nobody has reported you as a suspect, and these people still want to search you. Now let's go down to how you can lay your complaint. The police have urged Nigerians to take the advantage of its complaint response unit at the first headquarters to report misconduct of its officials and men. The head of the unit, El Mustafa Sani, a chief superintendent of police, made the appeal at the summit organized in Abuja by the Public Complaints Commission, PCC, in collaboration with the Foundation for Youth Empowerment and Social Justice. Mr. Sani said that the unit was created in 2015 to handle complaints against police officers from members of the public. He said, so far, from the first quarter of 2024, the unit had received 459 complaints from members of the public against officers and men through its official media platforms. He further explained that 265 of the cases had been resolved, while 195 were still being handled by the police. According to him, it takes the unit 21 days to receive and conclude investigation on all complaints. He said it was worrisome that members of the public did not know about the platform to channel their complaints. The major problem is that the institutions are there, but Nigerians do not know their functions. We receive complaints through WhatsApp, Twitter handles, phone calls, and walk-in petitions. And the unit is directly responsible to the Office of the Inspector General of Police through the Public Relations Officer, he said. Mr. Sani assured more satisfaction to enlighten the public to take advantage of the opportunity to lodge their complaints for proper handling And the man, they make an alarm. When I don't see as it happen, say now, no be say shoot bird the mama fly. Now, police, if police do anyhow, their oga don't release spotter where we say if it report them, to tell their oga say this thing where these people they do, correct. But one thing, try not say person where you want report, at least you must get the person name or number, maybe working number, so that you'll be able to, the police will be able to track the person. Meanwhile, now here I got to wind down the curtain, and if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news drop, you'll be the first one to collect them. Thank you for listening. God bless you. All right, as I go through that matter, I come to see as they happen say, let's say na Enugu State government say they want partner with me 80 Allah for farmer safety to boost food sufficiency. O say tila. Odinga no kanga manu gare kporo onye iri ya. Were ya mee onye nche. Meanwhile, let's go down for the full detail of the information. The Agro Ranger Squad and other security outfits would be all out to protect farmers and farmland in the state. The Commissioner for Agriculture and Agro-Industrialization, Patrick Ubru, disclosed in an interview with News Agency of Nigeria on Monday in Enugu. The commissioner said that the government collaborated with the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps to establish an Agro Ranger Squad. Ubru said that the Agro Ranger Squad, meant to complement other security outfits on the ground, would be all out to protect farmers and farmlands in the state. This squad, with a specialized training on agricultural protection and other technological gadgets, will checkmate all forms of security compliance complained about by our farmers, both commercial and smallholder farmers in the state. The squad are stationed in major farms in the state as well as special agro-processing centers and facilities, he said. The commissioner said that the ministry was also discussing with the Mieti Allah group so that they would also join in ensuring security for all. He said, we are meeting with them to ensure that they help in putting their members in check. They would help us to identify those headers who are not their members that penetrate and instigate acts that cause misunderstanding among headers farmers. My people, I don't see how that one they go. But for me, these headers, I don't think knows these farmers don't know the particular herdsmen that are doing this thing, because had it been they known, they could have reported it to police, or maybe they could reported it to any force official that will be able to fish out these people. Because if you tell me that the headers who are committing all those heinous crimes around that Enugu State are known by these farmers and they have not been prosecuted, then I will say, okay, oh Nigeria, is this where you are now? It don't share. As it be for Obodo, for the information where they enter for my table now, be say the men of the Biafra Liberation Army don katawos with the men of the Energy Them Boys, and I hear say na woto and I ain't the men of the Biafra Liberation Army, I ain't they drop for them boys. Even though now the boys said that what they are not in for trouble, and they have also released some information online that the people that the Energy Them Boys are saying that they caught are not them. And me, I'm wondering, the people that Energy Them Boys are catching, who are these particular people that Energy Them Boys are catching? You don't show. As they be for other information, they say Anambra State Women Association, Lagos, launching of 200 million for permanent site held in Lagos. I don't know whether these people want to build this permanent site in Lagos, considering a lot of things that have happened so far. There are a lot of things that have taken place. There are a lot of things that happened especially in Lagos State, and most of these people, most of these things have also affected Ndi Igbo. It has affected Ndi Igbo very well. Things like estate demolition, things like shop demolition, things like business demolition, and the rest of them. And these Anambra women, they say they are Anambra State Women Association, Lagos. Say they are launching to build a permanent site of 200 million. This will even tell you that the kind of ladies that are here, they are not small cartel ladies. But I wonder why this permanent site should be built in another state and not in Anambra State. Because it's not like at ethnicity talk, but looking at what has happened so far in Lagos State, I think there should be a good a place to invest this money. A woman in Lagos State, a businesswoman, has cried out over the demolition of her property, with a property which was demolished in Lagos State with a short notice. Let's go down to the full detail of the information. A businesswoman identified simply as at Lashikin on Instagram has been traumatized after a demolition notice was issued by the Lagos State on the building her family purchased in Eti-Osa local government area of the state. The fair-skinned lady who based on her Instagram profile indicated that she was into the skincare business was seen shedding tears uncontrollably over the development in the viral video she posted on her page late Sunday. In the video, the businesswoman was heard lamenting that her family purchased the property in February 2024, added that all their hard work was expended on its purchase. She said, "We bought our property in February and we have only been there for 2 months. All the hard work, all the sleepless nights, everything. If you are in Lagos, you know how much property in Eti-Osa is cost. Each time my son sees me crying, he always asks me why I'm crying. Mommy, you've been crying. How do I explain to my son? How? What do I tell my children? I'm trying to be a strong woman, but this is very painful and I don't wish anybody pain like that. I don't wish anybody to work so hard, so tirelessly and face something like this. I don't. Even I don't see as it happen. This one, another woman where they cry out from that Lagos State, we purchased building from Eti-Osa. But because of the current demolition that is going on, the government have demolished that particular area. And the question is, all these estate developers, where they develop, what is it called? Where they develop estate without getting proper information. Sometimes these people tell you that all the informations are correct, and when you make your investment, at the next time you lose it. I think that the estate developers in this case should be caught and let there be a compensation because they did not plan properly, before giving out their estate for building construction. O setiela na ndị be anyị ekene m unu asị m onye agwara anya gwakwa ibie maka na ndị be anyị si na ife agba n'aka anya bụ ife ejiri enyo as they be Governor Oti don say that Lokpanta cattle market must be free from criminals smelly abattoirs. Oti na Oti don go to Lokpanta cattle market and then don talk say that place must be criminal free. And of course, you know that Oti is one of the governors because Oti is an Ekweme. His name is Toknadu. Anything where Oti they do, we talk, in they do in no the wait. Everything where Oti don't they talk for that in state, and don't do each and every one of them, and don't do each and every one of them. I'm being honest with you because a lot of things have happened in Abia State since Oti resumed office. As they say that Ebonyi Labour Seals EEDC and NERC offices. Now, Ebonyi Lebona then they sue that one because they say prices of light tariff has gone so high, and people are very, very angry. Why should tariff be very high like that? It's because of the bad government. We say we dey inside. Now then they cost some of my people. But meanwhile, now here I go to wind down the cost. And if this is your first time of joining us, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you. God bless you.